On this gorgeous Friday morning. It looks like the sun is coming out, so we might have a nicer day today. Yesterday it was like a little bit nice and warm, so I'm not saying it was too hot, but it was nice and warm in the afternoon, so really that was really nice. So today we are going to have a look how to make these beautiful chevron bracelets. I'm going to turn you down just in a second, and I'm going to show you how they are made. The pattern is really easy, if you believe it or not. I know it looks a little bit difficult, but the pattern is really, really easy. So it's using Czech Bar beads and size 11 seed beads. Shall I pop you over to the website first, or shall we go down onto the mat first? Now, I'm very quickly going to show you the website. Let me just get to the right page, and then I'm going to turn you down, so then I can show it to you in real life. Now, do make a note of the colors when I'm showing you the samples, because I can demo with any color what you like here. Right, okay, so let's pop over to the website very quickly. So we have got the by now you know the drill. So you're going to go on to TotallyBeads.co.uk. You're going to put that in your browser. And then you are going to land on this page. This is the front page. So there's two ways to get to the video tutorials. You're either going to come into here in categories, go down to video tutorials, or you're going to just press this button on the side. It gets you to the same place. Now, video tutorials, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them going back, like, go and have a look. We've done loads and loads and loads. Like, we've done hair clips on Wednesday, which was an epic fail because I couldn't find my samples, but I think we did all right, didn't we? With the hematite flat spiral on Monday, one of my favorites, 6mm bead bundle last Friday. Now, I will show you in a bit. I have been playing around with that bundle a little bit more and with the stitch and embellishing it, but I will show you that later in towards the end of the live as well. Right, let's go into today's chevron stitch. Now, you know me, I can't just have like two colors. No, not me. I have to have like an array of colors, and I have to say a very special thank you for Linda Sodden. She's usually in the chat to helping us make up all these beautiful samples. So thank you so much, Linda. Really, really appreciate it. Right, okay, so we got 10% off on the kits. Hematite jet with gold are showing a second. Luster metallic, a beautiful like a lilac-y color. Matte metallic, this is your rose goldy color. Matte iris, I love this color. We got matte jet, we got matte metallic gold. This is the names are taken from the bars themselves. We got metallic suede blue. We got metallic suede. This is like a beautiful olive color. Then we have got a metallic suede green, which is more like a tealy seafoamy color. And we got purple. We got silver. We got a dark aubergine color, and we got like a more of a suede pink. It's called. It's more of an amethysty color as well. Right, I'm gonna check out it on the website. They are 10% off at the moment, so do have a look which one you like. Now I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna straight go down to the mat so I can show them to you in real life. There we go. So I got all 14 of them lined up. Let me just pull them down just a tiny bit so you can see them more. Actually, I can just do this, can I? I can pull them down just like that. Brilliant. So I'm very quickly going to come and say hello, and then I'm going to show you the colors. Good morning, Judith, Gwen, Lisa, Elaine, Mina, Jen. She's a sunny western supermerver. She is gloriously sunny. I hope that the sun is not quite out here. It's quite bright, but it's not quite out. A lovely beaders from a gloomy Plymouth, Lisa is saying. Oh, let me just pop these at the bottom so you can see it as well. Cloudy in Livingston, Judith. I love this weather update every single morning. Oh no, Robin is saying, good morning, Miss Kitty. Hello, all. Waking up to heavy rain and tornado warnings in southern New Jersey from tropical storm Elsa. Oh no, I hope you stay safe, Robin. To be honest, I wouldn't even know what you need to do when you like, if there's a tornado coming, I wouldn't even know, like, do you have to nail things down or what do you do? Do let us know, because we don't get tornadoes in the UK. I think there was one like in the 1960s or 70s, or maybe it started the 80s. I don't know, long time ago, before I came to England. But we don't get tornadoes here. But do let me know, ladies, as well. Do we get them in the UK? Good morning, Bethan, Thea, and Sue. Says cloudy but warm in North Devon today. Good morning, Mina, Lucy, Angela. Says a wet day in North Scotland. Good morning, Bethan. Geraldine saying is raining apparently. I'm not sure where are you, Geraldine, but it looks like it's cloudy and raining where you are. Good morning, Jitty, Leanne, Lynn, Camille, Edward, Charlotte, Sheila. It's a beautiful day in Washington, Tyne, where Sheila is. Oh, Lucy just popped up the link up, so do check that one out. That one is for the page. Good morning, Seema, Sharon, Esha, Annie, good morning. Janice, Overcast Onesie, good morning. Karen, Pauline, Ruth, Carol from a cloudy set, Devon. Good morning, Asha, Smuffy, Lucy. Wow, Linda has been busy. Yes, Linda has been busy. Morning from Barry and Tracy Searing. Good morning, Louise, Pauline, Lorna, Ruth. Right, okay, so shall we? Morning, Kitty. Turn your pendant over, please. We are seeing the back. My pendant. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sorry. You keep me straight. You know me. This morning, I tell you, I rushed around so much this morning. Let me just finish say hello. Good morning, Jane, Ruth, Angela, Victoria, Chris. Like, there's so many of you lovelies here. Well, Diane, good morning. Right, okay. Robin is saying, not much time to nail things down. Just retreat to the lowest place in your home on 4 doors where I base them. Go on inner closet or bathroom. Oh, bless you. I never know. I never even been near a tornado. It must be frightening. Right, okay. So this morning, before I get, I'm just very quickly going to tell you this. I rushed around so much, and I got down here in a huff and a puff, and I was like 2 minutes late already, and I'm thinking, like, I was panicking. And then I looked at the clock, and it said 9:02, so I was actually an hour early. So that was great. So I had an hour just to chill. Okay, so very quickly gonna show you the color. So this is the luster metallic, and I just can't see the amethyst, luster metallic amethyst. If I'm gonna put it on my bracelet and bringing up, it's a come on, camera, I want you to focus on my wrist. It's a beautiful color, very, very beautiful color. So next we have got this purple. I love this. Is a metallic suit purple, but again, very, very beautiful color. Next one, we have got the silver, and I'm gonna bring this up. Come on, camera. I tell you what, I'm gonna focus in here. Can you hear me now? What a rookie mistake. I think my morning is just continuing. Like, and how long do you have to shout at me that saying no sound? Oh my word. Well, it's Friday. So oh well. You know me. Let's take a sip of the coffee. So metallic amethyst. I don't know. Where did you hear it back? Metallic amethyst. Purple. Then we have the silver. Then we have the matte black. Then we have the black and the gold. We have got the matte gold with the beautiful bronze seed beads. Then we got the matte iris, this is a perfect color because it's not so brown, but it has got browns, but it's got gray in it as well. So it has you can wear it with loads of different things. I think why, because last night when I was in a Bead club, I muted the sound, and I think that's why it stayed off. Oh, never mind. This one, I love this color. This is an gorgeous olivey color, and this is called metallic suede gold, but it's more like an olive color in real life. I love this. This is, again, we go with loads of different things. We go with greens, we go with browns, and I'm using the black diamond seed beads with that one. This one is more of a rose gold color, between the rose gold and the copper. So the seed beads are the 552, which we use as rose gold. I think it's called metallic speed blush, the seed bead, and this beautiful coppery color. It's the cat's fault. Janice is saying absolutely. So if you haven't seen the picture on, I think that's why my whole day was thrown out, because I had I had a visitor this morning at 5 a.m. Let me see if I can very quickly send this picture and show it to you, because it was just so funny that I don't know, like Victoria's away, and then she, like, proper Lucy's bedroom was Lucy's bedroom properly was closed, so she came into me. Right, so that's that one. Then we have got this beautiful, more like an aubergine color. Let me just pull that out, and I'll show you my 5 a.m. call just in a sec. Let me just finish showing you the colors. So this is the dark suede, dark plum it's called, and that's actually, yes, actually maybe that's a better than aubergine. It's a dark plummy color. Then we have got our suede pink, which is more like an amethysty color. This is a beautiful color as well, and oh, this is the one I finished off with the ends. I do love it. I do love this color. Then we got our hematite and last but not least, after the hematite, this is the hematite color. And last but not least, we have got the suede light green. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Right, so now do let me know in the comments which color do you want me to demo with. And while you're doing that, and I'll bring that picture in and show you my 5 a.m. wake up call for you. It was really, well, because she was so cute, I couldn't be, hold on, this is where I want to go, and I'm going to move this up a bit. I couldn't even be mad at her because she was so cute. So we're going to do a little snail race down. Let's just start, they all started the same. Right, there is my 5 a.m. call. That was, she just sat on my bedside table and she was purring and purring and purring. Sorry, the picture is not good. Not so good because it was still quite dark, but I thought I have to get a picture of this. So you couldn't even be mad at her because she was so cute. She was just sitting there and purring and purring and purring. Well, obviously she wanted her breakfast. Right, okay, so let's see what color we are going to make. Really appreciating this week's makes. Monday and Friday will make nice small bracelets, absolutely. And if you do it in the black one as well, you don't have to do it this wide. You could do it a little bit thinner if you wanted to. So Charlotte is saying olive, please. Then metallic amethyst, I'm going to take your first answer. So that's that one. Rose gold is coming down. I would say it like it did. Green, please. Purple, please. The purple is gorgeous, that purple color. So beautiful. You need to give me a color. Black and gold. Black and gold probably would really stand out. Love the black and gold. Black and gold has got 2. Plum. Oh, Lucy's saying so cute. That's the cat. Black and gold. Black and gold is coming down. Pear lilac one first you showed. That one is coming down. Yeah, she's very cute, but she's like Victoria's cat, really. She's always in with Victoria's room, and like because Victoria's away at the moment, I think that's why she came and found me. Green, please. Green is coming back down. Kitty, pick one. Olive. I want to pick the color what you want. Black and gold. I think the black and gold is going to fin. Gold. Rose gold. Rose gold. I love this. You never know. Purple. Purple. Rose gold. Purple. I thought the black and gold's gonna win. Black and gold. There we go. Black and gold. And is one. Black and gold. There was another one for black and gold. So black and gold, another one for black and gold. So definitely black and gold is one. So I'm going to demo with black and gold. Right. And let me just pop these to the top and just get them out of the way a little bit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Grab my materials, thread a needle, and we can get started. I love the pattern, what it creates. Right, we gonna zoom in all the way, just coming in, and actually I can come in on the camera a bit more as well. There we go. So we will be nice and in. Oh, Brenda's saying, sorry I'm late, struggling to get going this morning. Brenda, I've been up since 5 a.m. I think I'm going to need a few coffees today to get me through the day. What do you think? Robin is saying, I can never choose a color. I'll just wait until the winner is chosen. Are they all nice? Sometimes it's so hard, but like I really want to demo with the colors what you like, because if like it was down to me, it would have been a blue, or it would have been this green, or perhaps the purple. Those are my colors, and you know I always demo with that one. So sometimes it's just nice to have something. Where's my threads? I put my oh, there they are. Sometimes it's just nice to have something different, to work with something different. We all have, like even I have our comfort colors, I call them, because those are the same colors you go back to and use them over and over again. Right, let me see if I can find a straight-ish needle. I got so much needle in here, and can you see the state of them? Most of them are so bent, but I'm going to try to find a straightish one for you to demo with. There we go. This one is straightish, not too bent, only a little curve in it. Still got some mileage. The darker colors are unisex, absolutely. Right, so that stitch is really easy. Really, really easy. Even if you're beginner, you just have to get past the first few rows until you have got something to hold on to. And even if you haven't got something to hold on to, you will see. I'm just twisting my thread before I use it because I don't want any knots. Right, so we're going to start by picking up. We're going to pick up one seed bead. We're going to pick up a Czech bar, and a Czech bars, they do have got like 2 holes on them. So you do look on there. I quite like to sort of flatten them out on my mat, and I'm looking them from above. And when I'm looking them from above, I can see that both of the holes are free, and I pick them up. Sometimes you get one in, I don't know, one in a lot of colors, where one of the holes are gonna be blocked. Right, then I'm gonna pick up 2 seed beads. I'm gonna pick up another Czech bar, another 2 seed bead, another Czech bar, another 2 seed bead, and another Czech bar until I have got another 2 seed beads, until I have got 1 seed bead at the front, then a Czech bar, 2 seed beads, Czech bar, 2 seed beads, your 4 sets following afterwards. Let me just get these ones out of the way, so then the camera will stay nicely focused on what. I will wrap this around my finger so it will stay there. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna come back on the free hole of that very first, coming back to myself. So this is my tail end, this is my working end, and I'm just gonna come back on the free hole of that very first bead. I'm gonna pull this up nice and tight. What's going on, thread? There we go. Pull it up nice and tight, and then from here you kind of gonna start picking up the same thing all the way down. Every single time you pick up the bead, you're gonna pick up the same pattern. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna pick up 1 seed bead, and you're gonna pick up 1 bar, and then we're gonna go through the first seed bead here, and I'm gonna pull this through, and then from here the second one is just gonna sort of sit in a angle on the first one. Then we're gonna miss this seed bead out, and we're gonna go through the free hole on the next bar bead. There we go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another seed bead and another bar bead. I'm gonna pull these beads up. I'm gonna go through the first seed bead, just like that. And then I'm going to ignore this seed bead and go through the free hole on the next one. And at the moment, it doesn't really look like we have got much, but once we turn back, this is all gonna straighten up. So once again, I'm gonna pick up 1 seed bead and 1 bar bead. I'm gonna go through this seed bead here. I'm gonna miss the next seed bead and go through the bar bead, just like that. And then I'm gonna pick up 1 seed bead, I'm gonna pick up 1 bar bead, I'm gonna come through this last seed bead and pull this up nice and tight. And then we are ready to turn around. So I'm gonna pick up 2 seed beads, and I'm exiting out of this seed bead right at the end, right after this very last bar bead. So I'm gonna come back on myself and come through the free hole on the bar bead, and with that I turned my direction. So I'm gonna flip this over, so I'm stitching away from myself, and I'm gonna pick the same thing up again. 1 seed bead, 1 bar bead, and I'm gonna, now there is only 1 seed bead here, I'm gonna go through that seed bead, and I'm gonna go through the free hole on the bar bead which is sticking out, and pull this up nice and tight. I'm gonna let this end go now because I got a little bit to hold on to here. Then repeating again, seed bead, then a bar bead, going through that seed bead, and usually in the same stitch as I'm going through that seed bead, I can just sort of pull my needle around and go through the bar bead itself as well, just like that. Otherwise, you can stitch through it separately like we did in the first row. So another seed bead and another bar bead. Now, when you're coming back on yourself, so these end beads, they can twist just like that. But don't, you know when you've gone wrong because the free hole on the bar bead is facing the other way. And in that case, just go ahead and twist it around so it will be sitting the right way. That only happens at the very first row. So on each row, I'm adding 4 bar beads. So that was 3. There we go, picking up another seed bead and another bar bead. And I am going to go through this very last seed bead. I'm not going through any more bar beads, just going through that very last seed bead. And now I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads because I'm right at the end and turn back on myself by coming through that very same bar bead I just added. Now I'm going to turn it around again. And you can see if I put it down, you can see it's already starting to build and they are starting to sit the way they are made to sit. So I'm just going to pick this back up and I'm going to go ahead. So another seed bead and a bar bead, then that seed bead, which is right in front of me. You couldn't really mistake this seed bead for anything else because the next one is like right in the stitch. So there's only 1 seed bead and then 1 bar bead to go through. So just think about it this way. I'm picking up a seed bead and a bar bead. So I need to go through a seed bead and a bar bead. And I do like, when I don't pay attention, I do make mistakes as well. And I forget to go through the bar bead. I just go through, forget to go through the seed bead. I just go through the bar bead. And then when I turn around and I look at it, oh, they're sitting a bit funny. And what happened is I forgot to go to the seed bead and just went to the bar beads. So then I have to come back, take it all back and go through the seed bead again. Or take the beads off and then add them correctly. So always make sure you go through. I'm going to turn around and then just pick up 2 seed beads. I'm loving this black and gold and come back on the same bar bead. So on the edges, you're always picking up 2 seed beads. When you are at the end, but when you are in the at the end, always 2 seed beads. When you are in the row, you're always picking up a seed bead and a bar bead, and you're going through a seed bead and a bar bead. My needle is a little bit funny. I think maybe the end is bent. Maybe time for a new needle. And the next one there. Do try to keep a tight tension. Oh, Charlotte is saying, and always stop and start the tutorials when I'm making them. This stitch just looks difficult. It's not difficult at all. It's a pattern repeat. Once you learn it, you are picking up the same beads all the way, going up and down, adding the same things, turning around at the end, and that's it. That is really that to the stitch. And then we're going to continue. It's going to create this perfect. I love the look of the pattern. And obviously you could make this wider, you could make this thinner. I'm at the end. Oh, and I don't need the bar bead, I need 2 seed beads. Silly me. It's always the start when you get stuck. I think that's why I like to hold on to. That's why I've wrapped the end around my index finger and suspend it in the air, because like then when I'm starting, it's not going to move. It's just going to be there. So I do love, just hold it down or pin it down. If you've got like a bead mat or some fleecy material, you can pin your work down as well. And that makes easier when you start. Oh, I made my first ever necklace in black and gold. So he's saying, I think it was because I just home from holiday in Egypt. Oh yeah, they do a lot of black and gold. And maybe beige and turquoise colors as well. I love to I've never been to Egypt. I love to go to Egypt. Maybe one day. I love to go and see the pyramids. Did you go and see the pyramids too? Do let us know. But I think it's probably one of those things, like when you go and see, like I really would like to go and see the Taj Mahal as well one day. And I think it's one of those things, like in your head, you're thinking that it's going to be beautiful and is beautiful. But I think our expectations sometimes is much more than reality is. But I really want to go and see the pyramids. I really do. We did a Nile cruise for our 25th anniversary. Fantastic. Ooh. I'm not really good on water, so I normally not. I wouldn't be for like a big cruise ship, but a Nile cruise, so like on the river, that shouldn't be too bad. That should be okay. If anything happens, I can swim to shore. So maybe I'll look into that. See if Simon fancies it. Right, so you do get more than one bags of bars in the kit, because you're gonna, depending on what size you want to make it to, but I always give you, you know, you and me, I always give you my size, which is that, you know me, I got a little bit of a chunk of it. So you get in the kit, you will get a bag of seed beads, you get 3 bags of the bar beads, and then you get your clasp as well. And if you want, you can add needle and thread as an extra. The thread I'm using is Supalon size D. There we go. And like, I think it has, you got any more questions about the stitch? Or do you want me to explain anything again or repeat anything? Because I think, like, you know, hopefully you get it. A beading cruise. Ooh, now you're talking. The Nile is very calm, Charlotte is saying. Yeah, I'll look into that one. But beading cruise sounds like heaven, but then I can't take Simon there with me. He wouldn't want to do a beading cruise. Well, I don't know, maybe. No, I don't know. Depends. Because I'm just saying, like, maybe because there must be husbands on that beading cruise whose wives are doing beading, and they can just chat and do what gentlemen do. I don't know. Sit by the bar or the pool. Well, I don't know. But look into that one. Right. If you got any question, please put a Q in front of your question so I can go ahead and answer it for you. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to come to that bar bead. Right, and then if Simon can bead as well. Yes, he can bead, but he's not, he can do bits of pieces. He can do mesh, and he can demo if he needs to. Absolutely. But you wouldn't catch him sitting in front of a TV and doing bead. Well, he would if something needs like packaging out, or he does bring work home, like he does bits of pieces, but he's not a maker. He's not a maker at all, bless him. But we can't all be a makers. Can you imagine if he was a maker as well, and then I wanted to use a particular bead, and then he wanted to use a particular bead, and then he had to decide who is going to use that particular bead. So no, it's better to live with a non-maker, I think. And my stash is safe, although not safe from Christopher, not safe from the children, but at least safe from him. Right, I think we all get the stage. Can you imagine if the weather was bad for the beading cruise? Oh yeah, I can, but don't say stuff like that. Keep him in packing for us for orders. Yeah, absolutely. He's the superhero, or his superpower is order processing, because they do really get you out very fast. There was another lovely design you made with these bar beads. I think it was called Beaded Chain. Is there a PDF available for that, do you think? So that one was on one of the USBs as well. I haven't got No, it's somewhere in a cupboard. I'm not gonna go because I'm not gonna put my hand on it right quickly. But there, I did do another design with it. I'm not sure if that was. We did it in a bead club, didn't we? But I'm not sure if it was released as a kit. And but it's definitely on the USB because I did it for the USB itself. Right, so I'm just gonna run down. I think it was used before, yeah. So Tina is saying we love Simon. There we go. Right, so are we ready to add the clasp on? I just want to, probably not gonna get it to all the way on, but I just want to show you at least how to start. So I think we're all happy with the stitch, so we are ready to add the clasp on. Right, so to add the clasp on, you're gonna turn around at the end of your row and come back to this bar bead. I'm gonna turn my beadwork around. Now, instead of on my last row, instead of picking up a seed bead and a bar bead, I'm gonna pick up 2 seed beads. I'm gonna go through this seed bead and the next bar bead. And pull this up nice and tight. Then I'm gonna pick up 2 seed beads, go through the next seed bead and the bar bead, picking up another seed bead, next seed bead and the next bar bead, and another 2 seed bead, and I'm right down to the bottom. Now I'm going to turn myself around. I could either sort of go back and go around any of my thread paths I have created before. Sometimes I quite just like to turn my thread back, so I'm going to miss the last bead I came out, and I'm going to go through the beads. I know it creates a little bit of a thread path, but we're not really going to see this because you're going to have the clasp right at the end there. So what I'm looking to do here is I want to fill these gaps here. I want to see just seed beads on the side of my bracelet. So turned around, I went through the first 2 seed bead. I'm going to pick up another 3. Now, depending on what seed beads you're working with, some seed beads can be fatter, some seed beads can be thinner. So always do stop, pop it down, and just make sure you got the right amount of seed beads. Then I'm going to pick up another 3. Go through the next one. And I'm going to go through another 3. Oh, Charlotte, thank you so much for the stars. Really, really appreciated. Right, I went through last right to the bottom. And I'm just going to pop this down for a sec and grab a clasp. I'm going to grab one of these gold clasps. So with this gold clasp, if there any of these more than 1 loop clasp, sometimes the problem you can run into, which is not so much of a problem, but let me just grab another one. So can you see the loops on the clasp? If I hold this side by side, the loops on the clasp are not always in the same place. And when you're designing a bracelet or anything like that, especially the wider they go, the loops can really differ. And the more, like this one is like much smaller. Can you see how much smaller is that? If I just turn it around. So this one is smaller. The gold was bigger, and then this rose gold is smaller. We're going to use the gold actually. So the loops where they are positioned on the clasp can be different because they're adding the loops on by hand. So they will solder the little loops on, and when it's not machine made, you get the element of unevenness sometimes. So I really wanted to do the end in a way that it will be counted for this unevenness, and it will be like, you know, a nice and neat way to cover up your end and cover up your beads. So we created these seed beads all the way down to the end, and then I'm going to turn around one more time. So I'm just going to go through, miss the last seed beads, go through these seed beads. I'm here. And I'm gonna kind of like eyeball it. Where are those loops has to connect to which seed bead, just like that. And I'm probably gonna start there. So I'm come out of the second seed bead. I'm gonna go through the loop. I'm gonna pull this up, and then I'm just gonna go through the next. So I'm coming out of right here of the second seed bead. So I'm gonna go through the third, fourth, and let's say the fifth. Pull this up nice and tight, and then just hold this side by side so you can really see it. Then I'm right there by the next loop, so I'm gonna go through the next loop. Then I'm gonna carry down, go through the next three. There might be two, depending on, or might even skip a bead, and then there we are on the next loop. I'm gonna go through a loop again. Oops. And then I'm gonna go through the next. I'm gonna skip this one because that's, oh no, let's not skip it. Let's go, this sits a little bit further in, but we can still go through it. So I'm gonna go through, actually, let's go through the next three again and see where we are. When I pull this up nice and tight, yeah, actually we're in the right place. So I'm gonna go through the last one as well. And pull this up nice and tight. I'm gonna go through the end of my row there. There we go. So we added the loops on there just like that. Now I do like, so you know, if you want to see the loops, it's fine. You can just sew your end off just like that. If you don't want to see the loop, then I suggest that we're gonna be adding another row of beads here. But before I do that, I do like to go back and just kind of reinforce, go through the loops one more time, because once you add the decoration row on the top here, you won't be able to go through the loops. So I'm just gonna hop back and go through those loops one more time, just to really sew them to my bracelet, because don't forget that is where, when you're taking your bracelet off or putting it on, you tugging on those loops so much. So I'm just very quickly running back down and just going through those beads again to reinforcing my tail end. And my thread is being naughty. What's going on? Naughty thread. Into the loop. I'm just gonna come back up in between. Make sure it doesn't get wrapped on it. Just like that. Then gonna go through right to the end. There we go, just gonna go through this naughty thread. What's going on? There we go. And we're gonna come back up there. So I just added another loop on each one of those. I'm gonna get straight to the end here. Just like that. So it's a double secure. So let's add a little decoration around the top. So I'm just gonna pick up one seed bead, and I'm gonna go through that seed bead I'm coming out of right at the end. We're gonna do a little bit of a square stitch here. Then I'm gonna come through the seed bead just added. Then I'm gonna pick up another seed bead, then go through the second bead from the end. Just like that. And then I'm gonna come through that bead again. Then I'm gonna pick up another seed bead, come through the third one. Just like that. Don't forget there is 10% off on the kits today. and then it comes with the PDF instructions. Now, I want this, well, I'm sewing on the top, sit really nice and flush with my clasp. So I'm gonna go down between the two loops. I'm not going through any of the loops, just stand between the two loops. And can you see when I pull this down, they're just gonna pull that row of beads down, and then I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna go through the last two beads added. And when I pull this up, this will just pull the edge on the top of my loops. And I'm going to carry on, pick up another seed bead. Then that's sew it to the fourth one, and so on all the way down. There we go. And picking up another one. And going through the fifth one. I probably pick up one more and then I do sew around that loop. These little hacks are what makes it. So let me tell you, it took me probably about 6 hours to work out how to make it really nice and neat. It was a long time. It was a very long time to sit there and work out. But I think at the end, it really worth to kind of put the hours in, because it will look beautiful. Right, I'm coming through that sixth one. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to jump up and down around this second loop to pull my seed beads down again. Then come through the last two. And so on all the way down. Have you got any questions? Do let me know in the comments. Please put a Q in front of your questions so we can really easily identify it. I'm just going to see, Lucy's gathering them for me, and I'm just going to quickly pop in and see. So, Charlotte, thank you so much for the stars. Does the kits come with instructions? Yes, it comes with PDF instructions. Do you need 2 packs of bar beads, as I have a lot? So you need 3 packs per bracelet. And that's what you get getting in the kits as well. Oh, and Charlotte sent another 100 stars. Thank you so much for the stars, Charlotte. If you want to make it narrower, what beads to start with beads? So you're still going to start with the one seed bead at the end. And when you turn this around, you're going to go back and you're going to add extra seed beads in here as well. And then you're going to make the other edge straight as well. But that's all in the instructions. Could we use slider clasp? This is a slider clasp. That was a question from Mina. That is a slider clasp, a nice flat slider clasp, because where's my purple ones gone? I think they just sort of disappear in the bracelet when you're wearing them. And you know, if you use anything bigger, if you use the toggle, not toggle, it would stick out like a sword thumb. Oh, no, maybe not. If you make a nice beaded toggle, that's probably would look really cool with it. But there's so many different options you could do. You could put magnetic ones or anything else as well. Oh, Lona, I'm so sorry. Internet just keeps going off. Virgin Media had to swap the phone. Oh, bless you. Oh, Diane has been making them before. Right, okay, my lovelies. So do check out all the lovely colors we have on the website, because we have plenty of them. We did the black and gold today, but we have gold, we have the iris, we have the olive, we have this beautiful rose gold, we have the blue. I love this blue. We have got the plum, we have got the hematite, we have got this beautiful sea greeny color, we have got black matte, we got silver, purple, and we also have this beautiful mauve. So do check them out on the website, because they are 10% off today. the Harmonine bracelet kit is narrower. Is it similar to this one? A little bit similar, but using different beads. It gives you that chevron pattern, but with that one you're only doing sort of one row and using crystals, and you're using other beads in to fill the gaps. Oh, Charlotte is saying, I always thank you for a lovely clear tutorial. Look forward to making this at some point. Have grandchildren coming for the weekend, so beading for a few days. For no beading for a few days. Have a lovely, or you have to get the grandchildren beading as well. Right, Monday, we are back with these beauties, and I'm just going to bring a couple in and show you. We're going to be encasing cabochons on Monday, so do tune in for that one as well. Otherwise, it's Friday today. I keep forgetting, you know me, what day of the week it is. Just bring in this one as well. We got so many beautiful colors of this one. So many to choose from, absolutely. You know me, I can't just play with one colors. I have to play with many. And again, thank you so much, Linda Sudden, to help to make up all the samples as well. And actually, if I'm there today, I should say thank you to Brenda, because she helped me to make these samples up as well. Otherwise, I would be beading all night if I have to do all of them myself. So thank you so much for watching today. I'll be back on Sunday night with my chit chat on my channel. Otherwise, Monday morning at 10 a.m. on TotallyBeads. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Those of you in the bead club, I will be popping in and handing over to Sarah, because today is Sarah's week. But I'll see you guys very, very soon.